This body of work is a new series of diptychs I call Global Diptychs, and it's a series of prints that I made with Pele Prints and in collaboration with the press. Sort of experimentation with intaglio printmaking processes and calligraphic processes with the idea of somehow expressing ideas about our contemporary culture condition, if you will, or the way that we consume information through social media and travel. Sort of evolved this idea of thinking about the dualities by using the diptych, using the mirroring of the image, and sort of playing with the idea of both sort of a landscape form and also architectonic form, so that you change your perspective from sort of aerial perspectives to different kinds of angles and reflections. I think mostly I started with the idea of trying to somehow lay a ground that was earth and sort of dealing with, again, the landscape in some ways, whether it be sky or whether it be earth or whether it be grass. And I sort of played the idea of color as play on modernist traditions of using both primary and tertiary colors, but trying to create a sort of lyricism with the color. And the one that I'm standing in front of, though, Laughing Ladies, it probably is more of a reference to sort of using these reds and the graphic sort of qualities of reds and blacks, almost Russian constructivist drawings or paintings. So I like that play again between high modern art and early modern art with contemporary works. In this particular print, I was playing with this idea of the global and the local, and I call it Glocal Yokel, and it's a kind of playful sort of idea about, again, travel and space, and I sort of tried to, again, set the color off of this kind of aerial view. Could be an aerial view of a city looking down from a plane or looking out a window, depending on your perspective. And, you know, colors are really, again, just trying to be playful, sort of a play on modernist abstract sculpture. So the angular nature of the work could be read as origami, or it could be read as a building or free-floating form. All the prints in the exhibition are done, well, first of all, they're prints, but they're really monoprints because they're one of a kind, or monotypes. They could be reproduced in multiples, but the idea was to experiment with each one in a series of 9 to be a unique print. It uses a combination of relief processes, rolling the ink on the plate, and also intaglio processes, actually wiping the ink in the plate so that there's a physical relief. Close look at the print, you can really see the line sitting, a gray dark line on a gray ground. So in intaglio, you do get that buildup of line and surface that I'm playing with. All the works are printed on a flatbed press. This print is called Flat Logic and sort of plays again with a kind of flatness of space. Potentially, again, could be an aerial view and sort of looking through windows in the sky. The lighter blues are made these sort of cuts through the plates that are actually all the way through what is a plastic plate, cut through so that the layer of color comes from the first layer of printing. And most of these prints are made up of somewhere between 5 and 7 layers of printing through the press.